Streaming live now on News8000.com. You're watching WKBT La Crosse. This is News 8 Now at noon.
Good afternoon and thank you for joining us on this Thursday. I'm Jordan Fremstad. Breaking earlier this morning, a looming strike by railroad workers seems to be off the table. The White House announced a tentative agreement between the unions and railroad companies, which could avoid disruptions to the U.S. economy. CBS's Natalie Brand leads us off with those details.
President Biden announced this morning that a tentative deal has been reached between unions and rail companies after a marathon 20-hour negotiating session Wednesday. The president, in a statement, said rail workers will get better pay, improved working conditions, and peace of mind around health care costs. The standoff stemmed from a dispute over sick leave and attendance policy. The president called the deal a victory for railway companies as well, saying they will be able to retain and recruit more workers. The agreement now heads to union members for a vote, but workers have agreed in the meantime not to strike. The administration's labor secretary said a disruption would have had catastrophic impacts on industries, travelers, and families. The Association of American Railroads had warned halting freight trains could have cost the U.S. economy more than $2 billion a day.
Well, it would be a significant impediment to shipping goods and to create supply chain challenges.
Ahead of the tentative agreement, Amtrak had announced it was canceling long-distance rail service. An Amtrak spokesperson now says they're working to quickly restore those trains. Natalie Brandt, CBS News, the White House.
Roughly 30% of U.S. freight shipments will move by rail. Some industries had planned to use trucks to try to alleviate the shipping crunch, but experts say there is not enough capacity on the roads to make up that difference.
What a gorgeous day across the area. We're seeing temperatures already in the mid-70s. Look at the temperature outside. 75 degrees is the current temperature at the airport, 73 at the TV station. Humidity is sitting at 62% if we can take the graphics full screen. Winds will be out of the south-southeast at around 13 miles per hour. Again, not a bad day at all. So if you have plans, definitely get out and enjoy your river level. Sitting at 5.13 feet, and it's going to continue to go up. So again, not a bad, hey, it just went up 5.2 feet. I say it, it happens. 5.2 feet is now the river level. Temperatures across the area in the 70s. Low 70s for Sparta and Volk Field, 74 Black River Falls. Eau Claire is at 75 degrees, 77 is the current temperature in Winona. In terms of visibility, Preston has a little bit of low visibility there, but still not a bad day at all. We're seeing abundant sunshine. We've got a clean sweep on the radar scan. This will get a break for today, but tomorrow, though, precip chances will start to pick up, especially in the late afternoon, early evening hours in Jordan. We'll talk more about that, as well as a sneak peek of the weekend in the first alert forecast in a few minutes. Over to you.
Well, stay tuned to that. Thanks a lot, Eric. Well, on Wednesday of this week, it marked the third and final day of the statewide nursing strike in Minnesota. Staff once again walked the picket lines at more than a dozen hospitals throughout the state. Although the strike may be over, negotiations between unions and hospitals are not. The strike continues to affect 15,000 nurses who left the hospital to walk those picket lines after the union and healthcare providers were unable to reach agreements.
What we're looking for is a say at the staffing table. We want to sit down with the employer. We do the work. It's the Nurse Practice Act and the Minnesota State Board of Nursing that holds us accountable to our license. And when we have a say in how it is we practice, we get it done. But if we don't have a say, everyone is at risk. Every single one of us needs a nurse one day in your life. We are here to fight so that you have that nurse the day you need it.
As thousands of nurses return to work, negotiations for new contracts may also resume again later today. Senator Lopez Franzen also shared her supporting words to the nurses on the final day of the strike. The La Crosse County Clerk of Courts is asking voters to remember her name this November. Kelly Guyette lost the April primary but announced on Wednesday that she will be running as a write-in candidate. Guyette says she received an endorsement from mentor and past county clerk Pam Radke. She says her colleagues and coworkers encouraged her to run as a write-in candidate.
And I understand that, and I'm going into this understanding that this is going to be a challenge, but I have to continue fighting forward. I'm fighting for those people that continuously reach out to me and ask me to do this, that they want to see me continue to handle this office and continue to work in this position.
Guyette says winning will be tough, but she's confident and hopeful she will have the support of voters this November. A new Marquette Law School poll released on Wednesday finds incumbent Republican Ron Johnson leads the race for Wisconsin's Senate seat. According to the poll released this week, Johnson has the support of 49% of likely voters, up from 45% in August, while challenger Lieutenant Governor Mandela Barnes has fallen from 52 to 48%. In the race for Wisconsin governor, incumbent Tony Evers remains ahead of Republican challenger Tim Michels. Evers has 47% of the vote. Michels trails with 44%. Following visits from both the American Duchess and American Queen paddle wheel boats this week, the Viking River cruise ship will make its stop at the Mississippi River Levee at Riverside Park. That's at 12:30 today. The cruise ship will be at Riverside Park until about 4:30 this afternoon. If you are interested in viewing it from the shoreline, we'll have more from inside the Viking River cruise ship later on this evening on News 8 Now at 5. Get ready to rock at La Crosse's Copeland Park. The Great Rivers United Way is hosting United We Rock. That concert is free and will take place today. Doors open at 5 o'clock this evening with acoustic act Tom Conrad taking the stage. The Great Rivers United Way encourages the community to come early and take advantage of at-the-door promotions.
We'll also have different promotions that you can do through the door. So the first 100 wearing a Live United t-shirt through the door will get a free drink, and the first 250 through the door will get a free swag bag thanks to our generous sponsors.
Free is always good, right? Food and beverages will also be available for sale. What will your tax dollars go toward? After the break, what La Crosse County's budget can mean for your home and highway projects in the community. We'll be right back right after this.
Earn a 30-cent Hy-Vee fuel saver for every $60 you spend. That's a 30-cent fuel saver this Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Check out HyVeeDeals.com for more deals.
He wants to be a firefighter, a doctor, a teacher, and he wants to be their governor. But Tim Michels said funding public schools is the definition of insanity.
We're already throwing so much money at education.
He drained millions from public schools to help fund private schools in Milwaukee, and even consider ending the Department of Public Instruction. Tim Michels wants to be governor for 4 long years. But what matters more to you, his future or theirs?
It's the Bobby Bones Show right here on Kicks 106.3. Reed and Chelsea are up right after me at 10:30.
Okay, Reed, it's time to say thanks.
What did I do now?
Not you.
Grant?
No, Reed, it's time to thank our listeners for making Kicks 106.3 the highest rated country station in La Crosse County.
Kicks 106.3.
Thanks, La Crosse County.
Look, we knew the other side would make up lies about me to scare you. Now they're claiming I want to defund the police and abolish ICE. That's a lie. I'll make sure our police have the resources and training they need to keep our community safe. And that our communities have the resources to stop crime before it happens. I'll bring back manufacturing. And I'll pass a middle-class tax cut. And if that's too scary for Washington, then so be it. I'm Mandela Barnes, and I approve this message.
You know better when you see it.
All right, 1, 2, 3.
But sometimes it's a little harder to tell what better looks like, and you could use a little help.
Thanks, Mom.
Security Health Plan. Everything you need in a health plan. Everything you'd expect from a good neighbor.
It's Throwback Thursdays at Hy-Vee. This Thursday, Bar S Franks only 77 cents, and Hy-Vee butter only $1.68, while supplies last. Thursday only. And visit HyVeeDeals.com for even more deals.
Thank you for watching News 8 Now, our community, your station.
The La Crosse County Board is working on next year's budget, totaling in at $208 million. News 8 Now's Rob Romano has the latest on how this money is likely to be spent.
La Crosse County Board Chair Monica Cruz says under the county's 2023 budget, property taxes will fall.
If you have a $100,000 house and you paid $310 in property taxes last year, it's going down to $290.
It comes as the county plans to spend more on infrastructure, including $7 million allocated for county highway projects. Officials have also been debating how to spend millions of dollars in American Rescue Plan funding.
An arduous process, let's say that. We had to create task forces that, tried to decide where the money was best spent. There was some controversy about that, of course.
One project that is expected to receive millions in ARPA funds is the Hillview Nursing Home, according to Executive Director of Long-Term Care and Residential Facilities, Wanda Placecki.
The La Crosse County Board has supported the project by authorizing up to $5 million of their ARPA dollars to help fund the building of the project.
Right now, Hillview Nursing Home houses 60 people, but according to Placecki, has the capacity for about 200. Officials want to use ARPA funds to build an additional structure for 48 residents who need specialized dementia and Alzheimer's care. Placecki adds that the new facility would not be attached to the current nursing home.
If final authorization is obtained to do that, then that would be the plan, to build an additional 48 beds, and then after that look at assessing this current building structure to determine what we might need for nursing home care, and then to make a decision about whether or not that's going to be a renovation, some demolition, if it's going to be a new building.
In La Crosse, Rob Romano, News 8 Now.
The county is expected to vote on the 2023 budget on November 23rd. Well, who knew it could actually be a bad habit to have sleeping in? When we come back, what health experts are saying could help you get a better night's rest. Medical news is just ahead.
The weekend to-do list. It's a lot easier with the help of a John Deere 1 Series tractor. Attachments connect with ease, so you can knock out every task on your list. Whether you're moving earth, leveling a path, or mowing and mulching, one thing you're not doing is wrestling with the attachments. So you actually have time to enjoy your space and work on planning the next big project. John Deere 1 Series compact tractors. Versatile, easy, and affordable. Find yours at Tractor Central.
It's a John Deere day.
Derek Van Orden, former U.S. Navy SEAL. Over 20 years of active duty, defending America in hostile territory. 5 combat tours, hundreds of missions, sea, air, and land. Now, he's on the most important no-fail mission of his life.
Saving America for my grandchildren and yours.
Grandpa, we're just going to the park.
Yes, we are. You guys ready? Yeah! Derek Van Orden and I approve this mission and this message.
What fireplace have you always envisioned in your home? Let La Crosse Fireplace Company turn your empty space into something beautiful. We'll design more than just your heat and glow fireplace. We'll help you pick out the perfect stone, mantle, and hearth, making your heat and glow fireplace the vision you've always dreamed of. Isn't it time you've got the space you've always wanted? Visit our showroom or call La Crosse Fireplace Company to get started. La Crosse Fireplace Company, because your place is by the fire.
Culligan Water delivers. From your first call, to your first sip, to your first soak. Culligan, give us a tap. The only water that comes with a van.
Perkins Burger, Fries, and Pie Combos are back, starting at $10.99. Mix and match any of our 100% Angus beef burgers with fries and a slice of any of our pies. And don't forget to order pumpkin pies and muffins from our bakery. Order online at perkinstogo.com.
According to the CDC, not getting enough sleep can take its toll on your health, but one expert says many of the tactics people use to fall asleep are doing more harm than good. Mandy Gaither has more on the things you can do every day to help you get better sleep at night.
Catching those Z's. Sometimes it's easier said than done.
Without a good night's sleep, it can affect both our mental and our physical health.
Between 2018 to 2021, Dr. Anissa Doss says there was a 29% increase in referrals to the Center for Insomnia at Ohio State's Wexner Medical Center.
I think it's a bigger problem than folks realize.
Doss says some common tactics may not be helping. First, going to bed early may leave you tossing and turning. Climb in only when you're ready to sleep. Also, get up about the same time every day.
Don't sleep in for 3 hours on the weekend, because then we're giving ourselves what we call social jet lag. It's no different from flying from New York to California for the weekend and then giving ourselves jet lag when we come back. So trying to be really consistent to keep that circadian clock in line.
After the sun sets, Doss says try to decrease artificial light exposure from TVs, smartphones, or other screens. But when the sun's up, get as much natural light as possible to help with sleep rhythms. Exercise is also key to helping you feel sleepy at night. It can also help reduce stress, another factor that causes lack of sleep. 2 things to avoid: large fatty meals late before bed. That kind of food can keep you up. And alcohol may help you nod off. Doss says it also leads to fragmented sleep. For Health Minute, I'm Mandy Gaither.
Dr. Doss says keeping your bedroom cool, dark, and quiet can also help create a serene environment, perfect for sleep. Well, we've got perfect weather conditions outside so far as we send you to break through a live look through CityCam 8. Eric Dean says there are changes in the forecast. The image you're seeing will not last. We'll explain after the break.
Water is one of nature's most beautiful and life-sustaining resources. At no fault of their own, many Wisconsin utility customers are facing a shutoff to their water service. This leaves them without the one life-giving resource we all take for granted. And those hardest hit are on fixed incomes, juggling multiple temporary jobs, or those who lost full-time jobs in sectors hardest hit by the pandemic. If someone you care about needs a hand up, your local Wisconsin energy and emergency rental assistance providers are working together to keep you safely in your home and your water, heat, and power on. If you are in danger of losing your water service, call 833-H2O-WISC, 833-426-9472. You may not ask for it, but we're here to help.
Dear Senator Johnson, living on a fixed income, it's a struggle. I paid into Social Security and Medicare every paycheck. So it was a slap in the face when you voted to weaken Medicare. That would increase out-of-pocket costs. And when you wanted to let Wall Street gamble with Social Security. Senator Johnson, you look out for yourself and your fat cat donors, but have forgotten about us. SMP is responsible for the content of this ad.
Discovering the perfect paint for your home has never been easier with Zinsser Smart Coat. Plan smart with interactive tools at smartcoat.com. Buy smart in-store or online for home delivery. And paint smart with this advanced paint and primer in one. Say hello to Zinsser Smart Coat, the next generation of intelligent paint. 11% off at Menards.
CityCam 8 is brought to you by The Board Store. Are new windows in your future? We're a Pro Via Platinum dealer with certified installers. We'll help you find the best style, color, and glass options for your budget.
All right, let's go ahead and fly down to the tropics, not for a vacation, but for tropical season. We are in the peak of it right now, and this is Tropical Storm Fiona. Winds are at 50 miles per hour. This is moving to the west at 14 miles per hour, and the location of this is 495 miles east of the Leeward Islands for those who are tracking this system. Now, we take a look here at the next 5 days. Here's the cone. You can see it just stays as a tropical storm. For now, one concern I have is when you get into Tuesday, look at the wind, how it goes to 70 miles per hour. So it's going to be a very strong tropical storm, may even go into a weak Category 1 hurricane. So again, this is something that the National Hurricane Center will be keeping an eye on. Earlier today, we had a spider on there, and then we had a couple birds on there. I want to Thank Phil for going up there with a can of Raid and spraying the spider off of there. Take a look outside again. Abundant sunshine, made it to 78 yesterday after a morning start at the Double Nickels. 55, that 55 is where we should be for this time of year. 76 is where we should be on the high end. We're going to be in the 80s today, ladies and gentlemen, top to bottom in La Crosse County. Gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous to say the least. New Albany, 84 degrees, 83 Stoddard, 83 La Crescent. Houston will make it to 84, 84 in Trempealeau. Blair will make it to 82. Alma will make it to 83. Ladysmith will make it to 80. Cornell will make it to 80. 83 will be the temperature in Eau Claire as well as Altoona. All right, so the Dean's List for today. Hey, not a bad Thursday at all. Abundant sunshine, low humidity, gorgeous to say the least. The rain chances will pick up as we go into the weekend, and it's going to feel like fall next week. We're talking temperatures in the upper 60s to low 70s. So with that dew point kind of going up a little bit, there's your Fremstead Haircast right there. We went ahead and put it on wavy. So if you have plans this afternoon, make sure you spray the hairspray a little bit just to hold it down a smidge. All right, here's like a sky tracker. So we'll see that mixture of sun and clouds as we go into the evening and overnight hours. Let's time out Friday, 10 o'clock. We'll start the day off with sunny skies. The clouds will start to pick up by the 1, 2 o'clock time frame. The rain chances will pick up Friday night going into Saturday. And by Saturday, we're already under a level 1 out of 5, or a marginal risk for severe weather with heavy wind and hail being the main threats. And to receive the latest information, make sure you have that free News 8000 First Alert weather app on your device. So Friday, there's that 82. We have that 40% chance of thunderstorms. Disclaimer, not everybody will see it. The ones who do see it will get a nice downpour. You've got a bigger chance Saturday and Sunday. Then the chance dwindles down again Monday. We see temperatures in the 80s. And then, Jordan, here's the drop I was talking about. 77 for Wednesday. And let's go ahead and tap Thursday. Look at that. 72. There we go. 72 degrees. You see right there, it is the first day of fall.
So
it's going to feel like it.
The moral of the story this weekend is pay attention to the weather?
Yes.
Okay.
Because it's I mean, it's going to be a garden variety of everything.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah. All right, thanks a lot.
You bet.
Well, tennis fans around the world can't catch a break with retirements this year. The tennis player who will finally be hanging up the racket for good. The image you see there, yeah, that's true. We'll be right back right after the break.
Students, welcome to Truffle Sniffers. Where are the other students?
They went to some other school.
At American Home, Fireplace and Patio, hey, no magic, no tricks, just real good deals on fire tables and barbecue grills. It's always a good time of year to be cooking outside.
A little magic within.
What's that?
That's my birds.
American Home, Fireplace and Patio.
Waiting for a great deal on furniture? Well, this is it. Slumberland Furniture has savings up to 50% off list prices, or in some cases, even more, at our Labor Day sale on now. Shop our big selection of sectionals, sofas, recliners, dining, and bedrooms. And shop the deals that are up to 50% off. Mattresses too, with some up to 50% off. Don't forget, mattress shopping is uncomplicated and fast, only at Slumberland. Come see how. Shop the huge Labor Day sale on now.
Warranties on composite siding often reveal future maintenance, like caulking or even painting. SEMA steel siding requires none of that. Wash it when it's dirty and you're good to go now and 50 years from now. SEMA's Beauty is available in 25 exciting colors in 4, 5, and 8-inch profiles with matching or coordinating colors for soffit, fascia, gutters, window trim. For a truly lifetime renovation of your home's exterior, call for SEMA steel siding installed by the Board Store skilled craftsman. Call or visit today.
It says here, United Healthcare has America's most chosen Medicare plans and local Medicare plan experts.
They'll even find you a plan with good dental coverage.
How do you know?
Maggie, my local Medicare plan expert. She helped me find the right plan.
With benefits including prescription drug, vision, and dental coverage, our Wisconsin team is ready to help you find a Medicare plan that meets your needs and budget.
Talk to a local Medicare plan expert today at 1-888-SHOP-UHC.
Well, today is a bittersweet day for tennis fans across the world. All-time legend Roger Federer has decided to hang up the racket. Earlier this morning, the Swiss tennis player announced his retirement on social media, releasing both a written and verbal statement to his fans. The Swiss maestro, I should say, has amassed a total of 20 Grand Slam titles and a whopping 103 total titles on tour, the second most all time. Federer also sat at the #1 spot of the men's ranking system for a total of, get this, 310 weeks and a record 237 consecutive weeks. Repeated knee injuries have stalled his performance over the past few years, and fans of the tour could see that end approaching.
I just needed to take time, to speak to my wife, my team, and listen to my heart. What do I really want to do?
And stay with us. We'll have a final look at your forecast next.
Where's the best place for local, fresh, quality meat? The Holman Locker and Meat Market, of course. Purchase a minimum of 25 pounds of 90% lean ground beef for $4.99 per pound or 85% lean for $4.69 per pound. Shop local at your Holman Locker and Meat Market.
Is it time for new carpet in your home or business? Then it's time to visit Carpets to Go. As Wisconsin's premier flooring sales, Carpets to Go has the best in selection and name brands. There's a lot to consider when choosing the best carpet for you. With a tremendous selection and expert advice, you won't go wrong. Tile flooring adds beauty and style to any area. It's low maintenance and resistant to scratches and stains. With free estimates and design, financing and installation available, there's no better choice than Carpets to Go at their convenient location in Onalaska.
Schools forced to close, falling academic standards, parents told they don't have a say, transgender videos for kindergartners, and books that shame kids just for being white. That's Tony Evers' record on Wisconsin public schools.
As a mom, I have every right to know what my kids are being taught in class. Our schools should teach reading, writing, and math, not crazy liberal ideas.
Tony Evers, wrong for our kids, wrong for Wisconsin.
News 8 Now and Dairyland Power Cooperative present Our Community Cares.
The 73rd Annual Apple Fest takes place September 15th through the 18th in La Crescent. Family fun all weekend long with carnival rides, the King Apple Parade, live music, food, and much more. The Friends of the Onalaska Library are celebrating their 30th anniversary with an ice cream social on Saturday, September 17th from 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. at the Onalaska Public Library.
For more information on these events, or if you'd like to submit an event, visit news8000.com.
Holman Locker and Meat Market, your place for fresh, quality, local meat. Now's the time to stock up with our fall bundle. Call and order yours today. Eat healthy, shop local at your Holman Locker and Meat Market, and much, much more.
That's all the time we have this afternoon. Be sure to stay tuned to news8000.com for the latest updates. We'll see you tonight at 5.